Hello everyone, it's Dr. Submit2 here, and for today, we have gathered ourselves some Smash Bros. News for today's video. And so for today's topic, last week we have covered the reflection on Masahiro Sakurai's own perspective on what he thinks looking back at all of the Smash Bros. 4 reveals with Part 1, and now with Part 2, that came out a few days ago. This time he is reflecting on all of the newcomers for Smash Bros. Ultimate, starting from, I guess you can say the Inkling or the Smash Bros. Ultimate Switch reveal all the way to Kingdom Hearts Sora. And just like the last time, I'm gonna be after I read his section of what about the characters, on what he thinks about it, and especially giving out some details for the reveal, but also from the fact that I'm gonna be also adding my own comments on how I feel about the trailer nowadays. So with that, let's not waste time, but let's get straight into it. Alright, so the first thing Sakurai reflects on is the first reveal and teaser of Smash Bros. Coming to the Switch. He says, "This is the start of the Smash Ultimate videos. This video was created with the intention to announce a game in a Nintendo Direct. Because of that, there's no reveal video for Inkling, but the Smash symbol with the cross and circle appearing in Inkling's eye met with a tremendous reaction. And then to find out that it was coming in less than a year, which, yeah, I was a little surprised how they managed to announce Smash Bros. For the Switch back in 2018. When we gotta remember, this was the same Nintendo Direct that also showed off the DLC for Splatoon 2, the Octo expansion, making fans think that there may be some Splatoon, I don't know, cartoon or some Splatoon 3D animation when they showed it off. But when they showed the Inkling with the Flame and Smash symbol, that was definitely something. And the fact that it was coming in 2018 makes this even better, because I mean, Brawl pretty much had a bit of a delay back then, and then for Smash 4 for 3DS and Wii U, it was shown off I think around E3 2013, and then didn't release until November or October of 2014. So the fact that this was really a great reveal really shows. Plus I remember the mystery of the fighters before all of the fighters were coming back were revealed at that time. Many thought some of them would be cut, like Lucina or Dark Pit, or characters that may not ever come back, like Cloud or Corrin. So I can tell that this was definitely a great way to start off the Smash Ultimate's era, like Smash Ultimate era, and Sakurai, I definitely am proud of you for that. Next up was a Pearson Screech, with being Ridley's trailer. This is the first reveal video for the Smash Bros. Ultimate game. We have made this the first one of the most serious of them all. I wanted to make the part where Ridley takes down Mario and Mega Man and Mario a bit more intense. However, we wanted to balance the scene, and so we made it very carefully with many discussions with the international team. Yeah, I can definitely recall this trailer. After the reveal of all the fighters coming back, the fact that Ridley was coming as a playable fighter, despite the fans downgraded him and saying that he was too big for like a few years now, and then especially Sakurai also kind of saying he was a little impossible and a bit too big, really shows that not every character, no matter how many fans say, can eventually become a fighter, whether or not. I mean, I can't say the same for Waluigi, but all I can say is that, yeah, they definitely made this trailer a bit more intense when I heard the crunching sound, and I guess the neck snapping from Ridley, taking down Mario and Mega Man. That was definitely a really brutal trailer, and that definitely fits Ridley's MO and his character. I definitely like that. Not only was this a great way to just show the end off the first reveal of Ultimate's roster and what the game is all about, but definitely a great way to fit in of Ridley's character. Next up, Vampire Killer, Simon and Richter's reveal. Vampire Killer is the name of Simon and Richter's whip, which I did not know. This was rather a high-production video, with a detailed art style overall, lots of guest characters, and even a brief glimpse of Dracula's castle. Richter comes the same in the nick of time, Simon in the nick of time, but unfortunately Luigi wasn't so lucky. Oh boy, when I saw this trailer, I was shocked that they managed to kill Luigi. Like, I mean, yeah, I know Nintendo, I think it was UK or Europe, stated that he was fine, but still, it was definitely a bit of a shocker. And the fact that they managed to reveal 2 Castlevania reps, because I never thought Richter would be in Smash. I mean, Simon was a character I remember hearing about, but never Richter. And apparently he was added due to the Smash Brothers ballot, so I guess kudos to the fans who wanted Richter. But I must say, very detailed. Love the details of the different characters from the Castlevania, like Medusa, the Grim Reaper, even a glimpse of Dracula, even though we don't see him in CGI. And, you know, and having Richter as a playable fighter and the second Castlevania rep, even though I would have preferred Alucard, I at least can say that it was a bit of a great surprise. Next up, the rivals, being King K. Rool's trailer. Yeah, ignore that video there. I assume Nintendo didn't fix the stunt thumbnail, so I kind of hope they do it in the future. But anyways, here's what Sakurai has to say about K. Rool's trailer. We knew there was a lot of demand for King K. Rool to join Smash Brothers, so we decided to tease the viewers, making them think he was coming before revealing it was a fake, and then showing that he is actually coming. King DDD appears because, as the other revealed trailers, we wanted to mix in the fighters from other series to give a feeling of being a collaboration. Okay, I find that last bit a bit interesting. I mean, obviously it's Smash Brothers, since, I mean, when it comes to Smash reveals, there's usually a bit of a collaboration. I mean, I'm not sure why he says that, even though in the past reveal trailers, we've seen things from I don't know, like, you know, the Ridley one I just mentioned, or even Palutena, or possibly, you know, the whole Mario, you know, Rosalina and Luma's trailer. But anyhow, off topic there. So King K. Rool's trailer was a great way to return the one character that has not been in the Donkey Kong series in such a long time. I get this is something to do with possibly, you know, Rare and, you know, not wanting something to do. I mean, the modern Donkey Kong Country games doesn't really have the K. Rool, or doesn't have K. Rool or Kremlins at all. So if there's any chance for this character to ever come back in a future Donkey Kong game, then K. Rool definitely deserves to be one of them. Plus, I mean, plus, who doesn't love a bit of a laugh of how they managed to troll us with King DDD and all? I mean, after all, King DDD is voiced by Sakurai, so I guess you can say Sakurai trolled us. Next up, what's a hard worker's dream? Being Isabelle's trailer. Here Sakurai says the scene is straight from the Animal Crossing series, so there are no guest characters from other fighters. The team didn't have any experience in Animal Crossing footage, so we did some research and recreated it in CG. It was made by Digital Frontier as usual. I feel like we got pretty close with the movements, camera angles, and also the textures. What do you think? Now, yes, I know there are fans out there that were a little disappointed about Isabelle's inclusion. I do have a few friends that doesn't really like Isabelle's inclusion and would have preferred other characters like Zero or Shadow, or maybe, I don't know, Shovel Knight, Bomberman, or, you know, just a few characters I couldn't name. But, you know, even though Isabelle may seem like an odd choice and her being a semi-clone edition, I don't honestly mind. I just kind of felt like the trailer was giving me either the fact that, okay, maybe this is either Animal Crossing for the Switch or just Isabelle coming to Smash Brothers. It was both, though. But still, though, as Sakurai asks what I think about it, honestly, the fact that they did not know much about Animal Crossing and made it whole in CG makes it really believable. So kudos to Sakurai and Digital Frontier for that. And next up is the final character reveal for the Smash Ultimate's base roster, Ken and Incineroar's fight fire with fire. Here, Sakurai says, we mixed together 2 reveals, the Echo Fighter Ken and the new fighter Incineroar. It's literally a clash of fire against fire. It's difficult to make a CG video with an Echo Fighter alone, so I'm glad we were able to do this. It also fits perfectly for a battle in the ring. Though both the CG and the in-game part are really dynamic, must say, yes it is, but I know. Look, I'm aware about what happened back in 2018. The whole Grinch leak was such a huge thing. Many really, to this day, I would consider it to be the biggest fake leak of all time for, I guess you can say, Ultimate or just in general. I know there are other big leaks out there, but the Grinch leak was definitely one of them. But I don't didn't really mind. Ken was an obvious pick because, Street Fighter is, Ken plays very almost identical to Ryu and all. And Incineroar, I had a hard time between both Incineroar and Decidueye, but if I had to choose somebody, I nearly got Decidueye, but Incineroar to me felt like an interesting and more fun choice. Like, I would have loved to see Decidueye, but, Incineroar as a wrestler character, since this character is based on a wrestler, and especially having wrestling, moves in Pokemon Sun and Moon, I can at least assume they can make these characters' moveset fun, and they managed to make Incineroar such a fun character, I must say. And even though many didn't really like this final reveal with Incineroar being the final base roster character, I don't honestly mind. And now we get to Smash Ultimate's DLC, starting off with the bonus DLC character, not part of the Fighters Pass, Piranha Plant, which is the most oddball character reveal that has been shown to Smash Bros. History. Here, Sakurai says, the Piranha Plant reveal was an additional video for the early purchase bonus, so there isn't a CG part, only the in-game part. Piranha Plant isn't included in the Fighters Pass, so you need to buy them separately. At the time, people were saying that they were never expected Piranha Plant to join the battle. Yeah, I can agree with Sakurai. I feel like only about, 3 or 4% of the fans or in the Smash community only wanted Piranha Plant. And I would have joined, but the fact that they managed to make a plant playable kind of gives me more hope for other enemies, such as Bandana Walla D and... Actually, I cannot think of any other enemies, I'm sorry, but yeah, Piranha Plant, looking back at it, it's just bizarre that a plant can actually fight, and they made this character such a unique unique moveset. The spiky balls, the poison gas, the propeller leaves, just everything else about this. It would have been kind of funny to see it in CGI, but, but I don't really mind, honestly. Really, Piranha Plant to this day, even though fans forgot about him being a playable character, yeah, I'm not joking. There are fans out there that really forgot about this Piranha Plant's inclusion. I can still find this one of the most bizarre and most craziest and yet funny what-the-hell decisions of all time. Next is the Masked Rebel Joker from Persona 5. This was the announcement video that revealed Joker as a fully fledged fighter. The actual announcement was made with Take Your Heart. It was made with the concept of Joker sneak into the Game Awards 2018 to steal a Smash Bros. Invitation. So there were two sets of dialogue, one for the Game Awards and one for the web version. The anime parts were made by Domerica, who also worked on the cutscenes in Joker's original game. Alright, so Joker's reveal was a mind-boggling one for one exact reason. Not only was this character one of the most unexpected picks and additions in Smash Bros., in my opinion at least. I know there are some fans that wanted Joker, but the fact that we actually get to see him and the reveal was taking place right before Ultimate's full release. This was like 30 minutes before the launch of Smash Bros. Ultimate. Kind of just shows that the first DLC reveal for the Fighters Pass was a great way to start it off. I really love this reveal. Even the second reveal where they fully show the gameplay and, give it out the cinematics and the feeling of playing Persona 5, even though I don't play the game. I must say, they did a really good job on revealing the very first character of the first Fighters Pass. Next is the heroic encounter, being the hero, or heroes I must say. Hero was announced at E3 2019 along with Banjo and Kazooie. Some time has passed from the release of the game, so you can see Darkon here too. The part where all the different heroes appear is really moving. This video also ran as an advertisement in some cinemas before the Dragon Quest movie in Japan. Wait, there was a Dragon Quest movie in Japan? I cannot remember that. Also, the fact that this was shown as an advertisement really kind of shows how big of a game Dragon Quest really is. Because fun fact, in Japan, many treat Dragon Quest releases as sort of a Christmas gift, which is kind of why Dragon Quest 3 is one of the best ever installments in the series. But yeah, an advertisement for a movie theater is interesting to say at least. And yeah, I mean, for those who still have not played Ultimate, I don't really think it matters for spoilers anymore, as Darkon is also appearing in this. You may not know who Darkon is, but he does have quite a cool design. The heroes also coming in as well to save the 11 hero is also really something. I mean, yeah, I heard so much about the character Erdrick a lot, but I mean, when I first saw the Luminary from Dragon Quest 11, I thought that Erdrick would never come, but then they decided to add free other heroes as alternate costumes, such as four solo, 8's 8, and then 3's Erdrick. Really, Dragon Quest, even though I only played one of their games, I still think it's still one of the most intriguing cinematics of Smash Brothers. Next is Best Friends, Banjo and Kazooie's reveal. With the Banjo and Kazooie reveal video, we were aiming for what's called, in Japanese comedy terms, tendon, in English, a callback, where we repeat the same joke again. In this case, we followed the King K. Rool video. The ending, of course, is inspired by the defeat of Gruntilda in the original game, and as you can see, the thumbnail is also wrong, but the video actually plays Banjo's reveal. So, Banjo and Kazooie's return was really heartwarming in so many ways. It really shows the definition of both Nintendo and Microsoft both teaming up together and, you know, having their opportunity to finally add a character that has not gotten a new installment in such a long time. And yeah, I know some may think that this reveal was a little lazy since this was a repeat of King K. Rool's trailer, but I don't honestly think I don't think it bothers me a lot, since I mean, one, it's more fun, but since one, I find this really funny, just like the K. Rool trailer, and two, it's very heartwarming to see K. Rool, DK, and Diddy all celebrating the return of a long lost friend, really definitely defining and showing both Nintendo and Microsoft now, you know, buddy, maybe not Sony. That's all I have to say about it. Next is Terry's reveal, the legendary wolf. This is Terry Bogart's reveal video, which anyone familiar with the Neo Geo system will surely not be able to watch without grinning. This is an in-house product from the Bandai Namco Studios Smash Brothers team. A lot of pixel art is new, but we try to make it feel the pixels and the zoom-in methods and the out-close that of the Neo Geo system. No, look, I have really no comments to say about Terry. I'd never played Fatal Fury or King of Fighters, but, you know, Terry is a bit of a cool addition in my opinion. And from what I've heard, I think the Neo Geo and Fatal Fury is very popular in, I guess, South America, I'm happy for those fans who wanted Terry, really. Plus, I mean, I did not know this trailer was being made by Bandai Namco. I mean, then again, they were the ones that helped with Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS back then, so I guess I shouldn't really be surprised by it. Next is Violet's reveal, being the Ashen Demon and also the final character for the first Fighters Pass. This isn't a character who smiles a lot in the original game, so we gave Violet a really happy scene here. This video was made from the staff from the original game, Fire Emblem Three Houses. The animated part was created by I could butcher this name, but Sazigen, and the in-game part with dialogue was made by Koei Tecmo. The two companies are connected by basically just one highway, but there will always be traffic jams whether we needed to have a meeting. You know, I'm surprised he didn't really mention that much about the moveset or, you know, the negativity, but then again, Sakurai doesn't really like to talk about negative things that much, so I can understand that. But anyhow, yeah, I know there are still fans to this day that really don't like Violet. I get it. He was a character that no one really thought would ever be the character, but was so poorly timed when it comes to the final character of the first Fighters Pass. Like, I feel like this was on Nintendo's doing and not really Sakurai's fault when choosing Fire Emblem characters. I know Sakurai is a huge fan of Fire Emblem, but I think Nintendo really wants to promote Fire Emblem Three Houses. And you know what? I did brought the game, and I did not regret it. So, but yeah, I know there are fans that still do not like Violet. But you gotta remember, despite Violet being from a Fire Emblem character, and, you know, despite the series getting a bit too much representation, the moveset and the stage, and especially the music overall from Violet, is really great. It's so cool as well and fun to play with the different weapons and especially with the, you know, the bow and arrow. I'm not gonna say the names, alright? I played Three Houses, but I'd rather not say the names. But I know, but yeah, Violet, despite him being a really, really bad time and choice for the final character, him nowadays, I just think he's really a cool and great character to just get added overall. Next is Ramen Time, Min Min's reveal. The reason Captain Falcon and Kirby are there because we thought it would work well. It is drawn in the art style close to Little Mac's reveal video, but actually it's mainly CG. I think it's more variation, including the screen effects. We were careful to refer the ramen restaurant where Min Min works while we were making it. I mean, I think for those fans who kind of recognize Min Min, judging by the ramen, especially that she's not appearing at all, I think it's really I kind of think it's really obvious that this would be Min Min's reveal and all. But, look, I'm gonna say it right now, I'm not that too big of a Min Min fan. Like, yeah, I know she's, like, the most popular character in the ARMS, franchise, I guess, and even the producer Kosuke Yabuki also favorites Min Min. I would have preferred, I don't know, Ninjara or Helix or I don't know, Ribbon Girl and such, but I don't honestly mind having Min Min being a playable character. Yeah, I know as a character she is a little, I guess you can say, okay to me, and I guess the moveset is fine. She's the only character in ARMS that can actually kick, and the Spring State and the stage, I kind of wish they go with the Brahmin Bowl stage and not just the Spring Stadium. That would have actually made sense for Springman's inclusion if ARMS was not released at a bad time, since Ultimate's base roster was already chosen by the time of Xeno 2 and ARMS announcement for the Switch and all. But, yeah, Min Min's reveal, despite the character being okay, I really love how they managed to make the cinematics and, to make fans keep guessing on who the ARMS character really is. Next is a new seed, Steve's reveal. It was memorable how Twitter reacted at the time we released this video. Compared to other fighters, it doesn't fit to make Steve do things, so we went with a surreal, funny approach with an emphasis on space. The publisher stance was both Steve and Alex are important, so for the in-game part, we used both of them equally. Oh boy, what can I say about Steve's reveal? Not only was this a character that nobody expected realistically, but the fact that when I checked Twitter and it was not working makes me think and really shows how really unexpected and how big it was to have Steve get in Smash Brothers. Like think about it. Yeah, Mr. Game & Watch and Rob are in this game, and literal Duck and Dog is also fighting, but Steve being in the game realistically, and the fact that they have to work it out on trying to make every of the movesets, buildable and, craftable, since, we gotta remember, Minecraft is obviously about mining, building, and, digging stuff and all, but really, Twitter breaking because of Steve's reveal is just something. I never thought this would actually happen. And I don't remember Twitter crashing when Sonic was revealed back in Brawl. Kind of just really shows how big of a franchise Minecraft really is and how really surreal Steve's inclusion really was. Next is Sephiroth's reveal, One Winged Angel. The Final Fantasy movie was released in 2005, had a huge impact. For the reveal of Sephiroth joining Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, we created a high production video with the aim of achieving something close to that impact. As a result, there was an extremely large reaction, and the video is something you can really enjoy. It's also the debut of Scott's additional Final Smash Omni Slash version 0.5. Oh boy, yep, just like with Steve, Sephiroth's reveal was by far one of the most epic and most badass reveals I have ever seen in Smash Brothers. Not only because that Final Fantasy's having another fighter, but it's just how they managed to capture Advent Children. And the fact that they managed to reveal Sephiroth in the most epic way possible is really something. The fight with Cloud and, Mario almost dying from Sephiroth's sword, and, him fighting the other fighters in the most devious way possible. Yeah, Sephiroth is really the definition of bringing Smash Brothers into despair, along with bringing Geno as a Return to Me costume. Really, Sephiroth was one of my favorite reveals, alongside with Steve and during Ultimate's DLC lineup. Really, it's just how unexpected this character's inclusion was. Many would have expected Dante or Dr. Eggman, but a Final Fantasy villain in the game? Yeah, I don't think anybody expected that. Next is both Pyra and Mythra's trailer, which are both are in 2-in-1 fighters, sort of similar to Zelda and Sheik. One day, Pyra just disappeared. The CG part of the Pyra/Mythra video is the only one where I didn't write the plot. The cutscenes in the original game, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, was really good, so we asked the developers, Monolith Soft, to take care of the video, including the planning. It was longer than I expected, but it really fuses with what in the original game. I think it worked out well. Now, I mean, for a second, I thought it was going to be Xenoblade Chronicles 2 DLC when they first showed off this trailer, but then again, Xenoblade 2 Chronicles 2 did not get any updates since, I think it was 2018, from what I recall. And yeah, the addition of Pyra and Mythra was a little unexpected to me, in my opinion, because I thought Rex would be the character, since, he's the main character. But from what I've heard, Rex is not that much of a lovable character in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, nor by in-game or, by the fans at all. I'm still glad Rex is still a playable fighter, and, I'm glad they at least brought back the Zelda and Sheik mechanic in Ultimate. That was something I remember back playing when Brawl was the biggest thing at the time. Next is Kazuya's reveal, the Iron Fist of Darkness. Dropping his parents off a cliff would be the right at the top of the list of things Kazuya would do. That line would be definitely taken out of context. There's a lot for the in-game part, so we aim for the CG to be simple and straightforward. It's pretty close to the art style of the original game, including things like the textures. For the in-game parts, we worked to make it feel like the original game at the beginning. Just like with Sephiroth, I did not expect Kazuya in this game. Yeah, a Tekken rep was overdue at this point, but I just thought it was going to be Jin for a moment. But Kazuya, I don't mind, since, Kazuya is Jin's father, so I guess you could say it's not bad. Plus, also, I know fans also expected Heihachi, but Heihachi really couldn't get the cut as well, since not only was he a Mii costume, but I'm not too sure how he's supposed to be a playable fighter and how they were managed to get the voice clips of him, since, if you don't know, one of the voice actors for Heihachi passed away before the release of Ultimate. So, yeah, I'm not too sure whether or not Heihachi would be a good addition, but Kazuya was an unexpected one, not only for a Tekken rep, but from the fact that it was another villain character, even though he was the protagonist in the first 2 Tekken games. And finally, the final reveal for Smash Bros. Ultimate's DLC and the game itself, Sora from Kingdom Hearts, the last key. This is the last fighter to be revealed. So we went back to the beginning and made it a finale. Creating that many fighters in CG would have been a lot of work. Instead, we made the background black and plain, but I think it is the best way. Hey, the in-game part also came out really well. I think it's a perfect end. I mentioned it in the interview elsewhere about how I wrote 2 plots, but this is the way we chose to go. Oh boy, Sora's reveal to this very day still makes me cry and happy at the same time. It's just the fact that they managed to negotiate with Disney really shows, and how much of a big achievement this character was. And yeah, I know some may think that this character is just has a boring moveset, and how, Disney should not get involved in this whatsoever. But come on, Disney is really, negotiable when it comes to, when it comes to game and IPs, to be exact. Yeah, they can be strict at times, but there's no way they can be that strict to actually have Sora. And yeah, I know there's no Disney characters like Mickey, Donald, and Goofy, but I don't mind whatsoever. Come on, look, we can at least be grateful that Sora is still even in the game to begin with. Besides, the Timeless River and the Mickey keychain is sort of the only true Disney things that only matters in this. But yeah, Sora, I can agree with Sakurai. Sora was a really amazing way to end up Smash Bros. Ultimate as a whole. Really, my most requested character being in this game, and the most requested character for the Smash Bros. Community, really shows how dedicated Sakurai and the Smash team are to the fans. But, oh boy, I want to say this one more time, Sakurai, but thank you for making Smash Ultimate and the Smash Bros. Series. If there's a chance you may ever make another Smash Bros. Game in the next 6 years, let's just take a long vacation and all, and, you just deserve it. I know I said that a few months ago, but I just wanted to say it again, because, why not? But with that, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below on all of the Smash Bros. Reveals and Sakurai's reflection on all of them. Which is your favorite Smash Ultimate reveal? I think you know which one it is, but I want to know your opinions and thoughts down below. And so with that, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos, follow my Twitter, and if you guys do not want to subscribe, that's completely fine with me. And remember this, once a legend, always a legend.
Like a Hellcat.